Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are going to we are going to get a lash lift. As of right now, I'm actually barefaced because they said not to wear any makeup. Very, very excited. Just to give you a little bit of a backstory, why I'm getting the lash lift, I don't know. The reason I'm getting the lash lift, one, is because for Christmas I got a gift card to go to a spa, and I could only go to certain spas, and I wanted to get a facial, and that was what I was gonna do, but then I decided to get facials, I feel like you need to get them consistently, and I just don't have the money and the funds to get consistent facials. So I decided that instead of getting a facial just the one time, I was gonna get a lash lift. So this is something that I've been thinking about for a few years now, since I heard of it for the first time. I say this in a lot of my videos, but I have very, very thin, straight, and they're like very downward sloping, as I like to call them, lashes. So I'm gonna get a lash lift today, and with the service that I'm getting it done at the salon I'm getting it done at, it comes with a lash tint, which is also something I was thinking of doing. So with the service of getting a lash lift at the salon, you get the tint as well, just added into the service. So I'm gonna be getting a lash tint actually and a lash lift. So for those of you who are not familiar with a lash lift, as far as I'm concerned, a lash lift is just pretty much temporarily perming your lashes so that it curls up. It lasts for about 2 to 3 months, so it's only gonna last for a little bit. So I'm just gonna see if I like it, see how it turns out. I'm actually very, very excited because I have like the world's most depressing lashes. So I'm extremely, extremely excited. So yeah, I'm going to drink my green juice, bring that along, and then we are gonna get going. So let's go. As you guys can tell, it is a few days later now, so I didn't get the chance to update you. I've actually been at my parents' all weekend, so I was wearing no makeup, didn't even bring my camera, any of that. Anyways, so it's a few days later, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about my experience with the lash lift. So I got there, we had to wait a little bit to get in. My friend was able to come with me, but they didn't let me film while I was in the appointment. Which I understand because I know they don't want people to be shown the process. Sometimes people don't want to be on camera, whatever the reason may be. So unfortunately I couldn't record inside the process for you guys. So the appointment, like I said, was an hour long, and about an hour, and they started with cleaning my lashes with water and a cleaning solution or something, and then they had to put eye patches underneath my eyes and then eye patches on top of my eyelids so that they could isolate both areas of skin so that nothing would be attached anywhere else. So then after they did all the cleaning and everything, they had to glue my eyelashes back onto the pad that was on my eyelid. I had to let the solution sit on my eyelashes, I think for 15 minutes or something like that. And then she took that off. She put on a solution to perm it, and then she put on something to make it stay, to make it last those 2 to 3 months that it's supposed to last. After that, I had to just sit there and let those solutions sit on. I think it was 15 minutes for each solution, and then afterwards she was able to just use the cleaning solution again with water, and then she had to remove some of the stickiness. So all in all, the whole process took about an hour. None of this was painful at all. It was really just, I had to keep my eyes closed, which was actually the hardest part. Usually it wouldn't be a problem, but I felt like my eyes were like dancing while I was getting the eyelash when I had to keep my eyes closed for so long. That was a little hard, but it wasn't painful or anything like that. It was just slightly uncomfortable to have to keep my eyes closed for so long, because I'm not used to that. So the experience itself was totally fine. The moment that everything turned was when I got the mirror to show my lashes. I was asking her throughout the process if it's normal, like, for people to not see results, or if it's normal for people to see results. I didn't do a lot of research. I've just seen research of people, or I've done my own research or watched videos of people's lash lifts where their lashes were actually lifted. So with that being said, my lashes did not get lifted. Usually the people with no results are people that are a little older, or people that have no lashes. They're very, very short lashes. My lashes aren't super, super short. The problem with mine is that they're very, very downward sloping, as I mentioned earlier. I'm sorry, that's literally the best I know how to explain it. They're very, very slanted downwards. I guess I was just expecting or hoping from this lash lift to get my lashes to be lifted to the point where if I'm looking straight on at you, you can see my lashes going upwards. That was my goal. That's what I was hoping would happen. That's kind of what I had imagined would happen. I thought that maybe it wouldn't be to the extreme that I wanted it to be, but I was hoping that I would be able to get away with not having to physically curl my own lashes myself every day. One thing I forgot to mention was that as well, the reason that it took an hour, I forgot, the reason that it took an hour was because I had to get the lashes permed, but then after the perming was done and we took off the solutions, we had to put on the tint. That's what took an extra, I think, 10 minutes or something like that. So we tinted my lashes after we permed them. So that's one thing I forgot to mention. So that was included with the perm service. The Lash Lift itself was the perming and the tinting, so it was already included in the price point. I don't know if you guys can hear, but no one lives next to me, and I think the maintenance people are trying to check stuff out next door. So they can definitely hear me, and I'm talking really loud. I'll put before and after pictures up. You really can't see a difference. It's very, very, very subtle. Like, for example, in the picture, you can kind of see that on the before, my lashes, you can kind of see are a lot more downwards. You can kind of see the top of my lashes. And in the after picture, you can see that in the corner of my eye, the corner that's closer to my ear, it's slightly curled up. Very, very, very slight. It's almost not even noticeable. I'm gonna insert a video now as well of what my lashes look like. I got the lashes done on Wednesday, so it is now almost a week. It's about 5 days later after I got the service. Even though my lashes weren't lifted to the point that I wanted them to be, I think they were slightly lifted. So instead of my lashes being like this, they were more so like this. So I mean, I guess it kind of did it, but it was not at all the results that I wanted to see. So I was pretty disappointed, to say the very least. The service itself was $65. And then if you wanted to include a tip, which usually I always do, and my gift card was for $50. So I was supposed to be covering most of it with the gift card, but I didn't have my gift card. So that was a major disappointment, because at that point I had already gotten my lash lift and it was not the results that I wanted whatsoever. So I had to pay $70 with the tip, including the tip. So $70 including tip, I had to pay out of pocket without a gift card. So that was extremely, extremely disappointing for me. So yeah, that was my journey with the lash lift. I did still want to put this video out here for you guys just so that you are aware that if you do have really struggleful lashes as is, you might not see the results that you want from a lash lift, like myself. So like I said, I'm not going to be getting it again because I think that it was a huge waste of my money. Never going to do that again, but you know, you live and you learn. So just wasted my money for you guys, for the video. I was doing it for myself, but it didn't work out. So yeah, wasted my money, but maybe I'll get it back in taxes, you know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys come back for the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I am not a lash lift professional, expert, any of the sort. This was just my experience and what had happened for me and my opinion on the lash lift that I received personally. So yeah, thank you guys. Come back for the next one and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.